that you're doing on purpose. Sing like a singing on key. Talk to the girl that intimidates you. Pretend that you're brilliant and charming. I said pretend that you're brilliant and charming. Hey!
Yes, thanks for joining us, everybody. We are recapping all of our favorite moments from season 11 so far. It's been a great season. Can you believe that, Bo Counts?
No.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting on the first paycheck. The first one.
Same.
You keep saying it's lost in the mail.
It totally is.
11 seasons later. Do you even have my address?
We're going to make sure Anthony gets paid, though.
I know.
For this. Anthony Taylor joining us here. Yes,
Hello?
thanks for being here. Hello.
Being paid on public access?
Yes.
I'm here for it.
Yes, and you're going to help walk us through what has been our season so far. But before we get to all of that great stuff, you're doing some great stuff as well. What can we look forward to seeing you out in our community doing some things?
Well, I am a bartender by night and MC by day.
Okay.
I take any sort of gigs, host the dog pageant.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yearly, they keep hiring me no matter how many flubs I make. and honestly, I'm here for anything.
Yeah.
I'm here for anything. You need an MC? Hit me up.
Okay, so, and you said bartender at night. So people can find you at Maxine's.
Maxine's Tap Room, yep.
Mixing up the cocktails?
Yes. Fayetteville Institute.
One of the best happy hour bartenders in Northwest Arkansas.
Thank you.
Yeah, coming from Bo County.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah, it's huge.
The energy that comes out of this guy.
Yeah, well, yes. It's a little bit too much, but
hey,
thanks
we
for
love
having
it.
me on, guys.
Absolutely.
What's your favorite cocktail?
That was the same question, yeah. Wanted to know.
Oh boy, this is a loaded question. You know what? I like the Dark and Stormy.
Oh.
Here's why I like the Dark and Stormy.
Same. I love that drink.
It gives you a free little relaxer before you hit the table because you put the ginger beer, all the fluff is down at the bottom, and then you pour the hard liquor on top. Right? So you get there and you don't mix it up. A good bartender never mixes it up. It's got to be Dark Stormy, right? So when you get it, you move, and then you're able to take a quick little half a shot
jolting shot
before you sit down.
Right.
So I like that. It's a good relaxer.
To me, I love that drink because when you give it to a guest and they don't know that it's separated like that, and they just go take a gulp, and they're like, nom, 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 nom.
Yeah.
Like, well, hang on a second. There's a flow.
Yes, there's a flow. Okay, so we got to come to Maxine's, order the Dark and Stormy.
Yeah.
We'll see you there.
You look like a Manhattan guy, by the way.
Oh, I like Manhattans.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Did I
of
land
course.
this? What's your other one?
No, well, Dark and Stormy is one, but really my go-to is an old-fashioned. I'm an old-fashioned lover.
Predictable,
so,
huh?
Yeah,
Right now.
We can tell with the lip. I like this. We
yes,
can tell.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Yes, always go for that. That's my go-to. I just had one last night. So yeah, that's what I do. Another thing that I do and that we love to do is that we've got great guests that come on the show, like yourself.
Yes, I've heard you guys had a lot this year.
Oh man, so far we've had so many amazing guests, and it's one of the things I think that really is a staple of this show, right?
It helps us be connected to Northwest Arkansas.
Yeah.
You know, people ask me all the time, as I'm sure they ask you.
Yeah.
They're like, how do you know so much about what's going on? And it's like, well, we get to talk to them every week.
Yeah, we get to talk to the people who are making stuff happen. So let's do something fun right here. Let's roll some clips of our guests from season 11 so far. Take a look.
Let me ask you this, because I work in events quite a bit, and something I see a lot is people RSVPing and not showing up.
That's not good.
Yeah.
I mean, you can always say no and change it to a yes. I mean, say no or yes, either one. At least they're saying something, but you really need to go in and change it if your plans change.
Right.
To let your host know.
Oh, good.
It's hard enough to put on a party, let alone try to guess how many people are coming.
A genuine no is more polite than a false yes.
Absolutely.
How important is it for folks to be consistent if they want to launch a project?
The consistency is key. It's like you've got to get past your first 5 episodes, your first 10 episodes, just to get a groove. I mean, here we are like 250 episodes deep, and
Right.
we're still getting our groove.
We're still hitting the groove, right?
But it feels good, and it's that consistency that helps the audience build. It makes you a better content creator. So that is, I would say, the main ingredient of success with media production.
It is a week at the very end of February coming right up.
Yeah.
And we invite all the restaurants in Fayetteville, and you know we've got some good ones here to take part. And it's everything from quick service restaurants to fine dining, and they're all offering a little something special this week. It could be free churros, it could be a $55 a plate dinner at Atlas.
What? Okay, so Atlas is usually like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of out of my price range, but a $50 fixed plate sounds like something I
Yeah,
could get
55
behind.
bucks, get in there, get your reservation today.
So looking at the season, without making you kind of give us your predictions on how many wins or losses, what's something that you are looking forward to and you think will do really well, and then something that we need to watch out for that could trip up the team as they begin their campaign this year?
I imagine, as far as things to look forward to, I imagine that there'll be a team that plays to their strengths, especially offensively. They've got a loaded running back room, and so and they've got some experience along the offensive line. I expect them to try to impose their will from a ball control and running the ball perspective, right, and then try to work to get the hands into their athletes and put them in space to be successful.
It's waxed and waned, but in the last 10, 15 years, as we all know, this region is just blowing up. And it still is a small part of the music community. It's not like it used to be in the big band era.
Right.
But jazz has grown in popularity. The University of Arkansas has expanded their jazz studies. You can get a jazz major now.
Wow.
And Arkansas Center for Black Music has expanded that consciousness of this music as well.
What is the movie about?
It's called In a World Full of Loneliness. Through this one night, Mrs. Kennett's heart changes.
Yeah.
By witnessing the connection amongst the family with the unconditional love. Plus, they also bring her in. It's just a story of embracing and, laughing with each other.
Sure, crying with each other, and all those things are important. Look at that. Man,
Told you.
Great stuff.
All
Yes.
over the map.
I know.
I mean, so much diversity, so much cool things that are happening, and they come here. This is the nexus.
And like you said, all over the map. I mean, we've got like major events that are happening, as down to like local businesses who are getting their name out there, maybe getting started. So anyway, that was some great stuff. Do this. Let's take a quick break. We're going to come back. We're going to keep reviewing season 11. Anthony, stick around. We're having a lot of fun with you, and you stick around as well. All that fun happening later. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. If you're just joining us, we're walking through some of our favorite moments of season 11 so far because we were at the midpoint of this season. Anthony is joining us as well to kind of walk us through some of this stuff. You know, Anthony, we love to get outside of the studio, but also have some interesting guests during like a creative moment we have in the show.
Yes. I've seen this is layered. This is, oh gosh.
It's not just art and entertainment and food.
Right.
It's a little bit of fun.
That's right.
We want to make sure that we don't take ourselves too seriously. Maybe we never take ourselves seriously, but yeah, it's always fun to like change it up and shake it up.
Yeah. Anthony, are you big on social media?
Very, very, okay, I have an Instagram handle that I can't change because I don't know how to.
Well, you know what? You might want to talk to our social media correspondent, Instagram Paw.
Instagram Paw.
I'm not going to say he's got the best advice, but he would at least give you some advice on that.
He does have advice.
Yes, he does have advice. We also have Turbo Dan, and even this season we had Turkey Dan, who was Turbo Dan's turkey, who couldn't be caught, and he joined us to talk about Thanksgiving. So
I've been trying to take Turbo Dan fitness tips all year, and it's really not working.
Or is it paying off?
I don't know. I can't tell.
You don't feel turbogized yet?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, well, we do have a lot of fun with our creative bits, and we're going to roll some clips of those right now. Check it out.
Let's check them out.
Instagram Paul here. How you doing? I'm back. Welcome to season 11. Later with Jason Suel, we got some fun stuff to talk about today. Have you noticed the weather? Very interesting stuff. Well, I'm here to answer your hard questions and tell you about new technology that's going on in the world, noodling and Googling and Twitter. And a lot of people were making fun of Twitter and calling it different names. And so I think X, everybody knows what an X is. A lot of people did not know how to spell Twitter. That's what I heard on social.
Well, do you have a favorite, like, item for Christmas dinner that you enjoy, Charles Dickens?
Yes, I will have some haggis. A toad in the hole. Some bubbling squeak.
You're just sitting off the bridge.
Some fish and chips with mashed peas.
Uh-huh.
And a Diet Coke.
Hey, you got to top it off.
Yes.
With like a Route 44 size.
Absolutely.
Diet Coke.
Yes,
big one.
yes.
Yes. Okay. Another fact that I know because I can see it on turkeys is this thing that's down here, and I always called it the gobbler.
No, it's called a waddle.
A waddle?
Yeah, with T's.
Wattle.
Waddle, yeah.
Yeah. What does that thing do?
It just looks cool.
It absolutely does. What do you think the true meaning of Christmas is?
Well, absolutely. You know, Christmas is a time, and really all year round, but Christmas serves us as a reminder to be kind to each other. You know, there's so much strife and so many things in the world that we could be worried about all day long. But Christmas is a time to gather with friends and family and loved ones and even strangers and do something kind for one another.
Did you hear that, Bo?
I did. I'll be nice
To Santa.
Okay, yeah, oh, so much fun.
Hey, remember we had Santa here?
Santa,
Yeah,
I
we got
know.
everybody here.
We've been at your bar several times as well. One of my favorite hangs. I know one of your
Right
favorite
next door.
hangs.
It's made.
Yes.
Oh yeah, no, I used to work there.
Yeah.
I used to work back in the day when it was under different names.
Yeah.
I've been there. Yeah.
I know that basement is legendary.
Yes, it is. Speaking of legendary and layered, that is the place to be. But we have a lot of fun on the show, and we're going to keep having fun on this episode as well. So stick around. We got more fun coming your way later.
Our musical guest is brought to you by the debut season of The Comedy Zone at Walton Arts Center.
Welcome back, everybody. We're at the midpoint of season 11 of this show. We're kind of walking you through some of our favorite moments of this season so far. Anthony is joining us to help us do that. Yeah.
This has been a busy season,
Hasn't it?
11 years.
Lucky 11, right? Is that
Lucky,
a thing?
yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
that's an angel number, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Don't quote me on this.
We're making, you know, we do have some great musical guests on the program. Obviously, we got a great partnership with Fayetteville Public Television. A lot of their Fayette Tunes series music videos we air on the show, but then we've got people sending us content from all over as well, which is really fun. Do you sing, play musical instruments?
Actually, another little gig, jack of all trades.
Yeah.
Part-time drag queen.
Okay.
You can't tell with the beard, but you know that means it's because I haven't been booked in a while. But yeah, so I do lip syncing.
Okay.
Yeah, and my husband's...
That is a lot harder than you think.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you? Is there a song that you gravitate
my
towards?
go-to?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, Alanis Morissette, Ironic.
Oh yeah.
Because then it's like my last number of the night when I'm tired and no one's really feeling it, and you just put a flower in your head and you stand at
And
the
your
door.
hand in your pocket.
Yes, because the good dress does have a pocket, and and then you just stand there and just collect the money.
You just
So
collect
did
the
you
money.
go see Jagged Little Pill this season? When it was
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm actually I'm seeing it later on.
Yeah.
So
it's such a great show.
yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
I can't wait for it. I
Yeah.
hear it's a little sad, but
Yeah.
here we are.
You know what? We're all a little bit sad,
Yeah.
but these music videos will make you happy. So
Yes.
why don't we roll that footage? Check them out right now.
Calling out my name in the nighttime. River running wild and rolling free. Mama say, don't climb that tree. But the river kept calling out to me. Can't you hear them calling for the I fix your coffee, just get off me on the cut. I'm just trying to get a roll it up. You can wait your dough. You can check your folks. Study Shakespeare. Dress and go. And though we may play alone, we will meet again, you know. So I swear.
talk with a friend brings holiday cheer.
The back streets last forever, and they always lead you home. And I know you're gonna make it on your own.
A night to remember, you'd like to forget. Just like the river Seine, my veins flowing with regrets.
Oh, look at, I mean, really great stuff.
How much talent
Yes.
is on this show?
Yes. And how much talent is just in Northwest Arkansas in general? It always blows my mind.
Yeah, I mean, this is what public access is for. It highlights the voices that aren't being put by mainstream media.
Yeah.
This is showing like raw talent, and there's places that like have legends
Yes.
in town, but out of town don't know about it.
Right.
And this is so perfect.
We're
for that.
giving them
We
a
know.
voice.
We are the
Yes.
music makers. We are the
Yes.
dreamers of dreams.
That's right. You know what? I know we're going to go to commercial break. They're telling me we got to go to commercial break. But when we come back, we're going to talk to some chefs because, man, I know your favorite, right? Who doesn't love food? We're gonna take a look at all our chefs when you come back after this break. It's happening later. Welcome back, everybody. We are talking about our chef segments. We're at the midpoint of season 11.
Favorite.
This is my favorite.
segment.
This
Yes.
is what I came for.
This is it.
This is what I
Anthony's
came
here.
to talk.
Man, and we've had some great Northwest Arkansas chefs joining us on the
Flavor
program so
makers.
far. I know. What stands out to you?
I mean, well, one of my favorites was Paula Joe from Crepes Paulette. She came in here. We love having her on.
Yeah.
But now she's finally a part of Fayetteville.
Yeah.
You know, she's been in Bentonville for so long. She came in, she made crepes, but now that we got a Crepes Paulette right in our backyard, I'm there once a week.
Yeah, and you know, speaking of Bentonville, we had Chef Micah Klasky from the Hive on not once but twice, and he always brings it.
Dude, A-game.
Looks delicious when he comes on the show. We even had one of your colleagues from Maxine's
Abel
on.
was here,
Yes.
my sweet little baby.
Yes.
He makes the best cocktails. Like,
Yes.
His flavor profile is so spot on. That Paulette, though, she's going to get me in trouble.
I know.
Oh, man.
My best friend was like, I want a crepe cake.
Ooh la la.
And I was like, I can't travel with it because it's so far. You know, you can't travel with that frosting.
Right.
But now it's in Fayetteville.
Right on College.
And his birthday is in a couple of days.
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
You gotta go get
And
one.
that's the one thing that's so great about these segments is people will see these people on our show and maybe not know that they were here and go,
Right.
I want to get that crepe. I didn't know she was here in Fayetteville. I didn't know Abel was making drinks like that at Maxine's. I didn't know. And then they get to go out and have that little encouragement to experience what we're doing.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Well, let's do it. Let's give people some encouragement right now. Here's some restaurants you want to check out. Let's roll some footage of our chefs.
I can already hear my stomach rumbling.
So good. On the edges with this.
There you go, making it nice and crispy.
Yeah.
Then you're gonna put some chicken, which is over there.
You're just eating. I need you to hand me this.
It's right there, Jason.
There
Okay,
you go.
thank you. Yes. Is
And
that
you're
enough
gonna-
or some more?
You're gonna basically fill up the bottom half of the crepe, or the part that's next to you. That
Okay.
looks good.
Okay, yeah.
Let's get some close to the edge. We like to have it close to the edge so
Okay.
that first bite's really good.
Really tasty.
Then you're gonna put some cheese on. It's over there in the corner.
Cheese, This cheese.
Thank
okay.
you, assistant.
Yeah, thanks, Bo.
Cheese.
You're really helping out.
And then maybe a little spinach too.
Your mouth's full, your
Put
hands
that-
are empty. I appreciate it so much.
What about all these fun
Yeah, right?
vegetables and stuff you have here?
Well, you know,
What's going
tis the
on?
season for a hard squash, so that's gonna be, you know, we got some butternut over there, we got some acorn, we got
Yeah.
some shallots, garlic, which is, you know,
How would you
year-round.
normally prepare those?
Well, you
This
peel
seems-
it.
It seems so hard.
Yeah, peel it, roast it. We like to basically dice it up, put it in a little pan with a little bit of water. So
And
what
butter?
that does, no, butter comes last because if you put the butter in too soon, it's gonna burn because those take a while to cook.
Okay, good.
And you know, if you go
Already smells amazing.
if you go to New England, some people are purist. It's just lemon and butter.
Okay.
And then some people do the celery.
Yeah.
I
and
like
so,
the celery.
Yeah.
I think
What do
it
you-
gives it a little bit of crunch.
It gives it the crunch because the crawfish are tasty, but they need something.
So today I just have like a little bee's knees set up. This is a burnt honey and thyme syrup that
How'd
I
you
made
make
at
that?
home.
Yeah, you
Burn
made it at
honey
home.
or did you burn time?
A little bit of both, honestly,
Okay.
because it takes some time to burn some honey.
Ah,
Just put the honey in a
nice.
pan, leave it on, don't stir it too much, and wait till it starts to change colors, and like you'll kind of get that tannic smell coming from it, and then Add the thyme, add some water, and you're good to go.
Okay.
So
now
steering. Boom. There we go.
Oh, look at
that.
With the and then
like
hand
I've done
the
that
Crispies
before,
over.
right?
Yeah.
And now, so usually you can do toasted baguette, you can do
Yeah.
crostinis,
Sure.
and
Salt
potato
and
chips
vinegar
is another
chips.
great one. So
Anything salt and
that
vinegar
was
sign
nice
me up.
and long and pretty. And
Yeah,
straight.
look
So
at that.
that's
Oh, you're
gonna
gonna
go
put it
right there in the
Oh,
middle.
nice.
Kind of show that we are using potato chips.
Yes,
then
and it
just
stayed
kinda-
together.
And it's now Instagrammable.
That's right.
Yeah.
Which is
Which is
very,
very important.
It really is.
Yeah.
It's less about what it tastes like, more about what it looks like.
Absolutely. And look at it. It's beautiful. Yes. Oh, speaking of you said your stomach was rumbling before we even started. How are you doing now?
And then that Tuscan trotter showed up.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, talk about the meat.
Yes.
A slow process. I enjoy a slow process.
Yes, I know. And Chef Rob Nelson there. I mean, just all of our chefs are absolutely fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. And Bo, you always end up with
Eating everything.
Yes.
And things I'm not even supposed to eat.
Right.
A couple of our chefs, like Michael, will always bring me just something. He's like, "Yep, these are Bo snacks."
Yes, yeah, you got to have the Bo snacks. Maybe you're snacking right now at home. We hope you keep doing it and stick around with us because we're going to wrap up the show after a short break. More fun happening later. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. What a great season 11 we've had so far. And the great news is we're only halfway through.
Yeah, there's more to come.
Absolutely, Anthony. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Walking
Thank
us
you for
through
having
season
me.
11 so far. So fun. So many guests, so many chefs, so much food, so much music. Man, what a great show we have. That's all we have for you today, but we got more coming next week. See you later, alligator.
After a while, crocodile.
All right.